and welcome to Mock Productions. You're here with me, Matthew, and we are back with Skylanders Imaginators, the news update number 3 for today, but number 4 overall. So basically this is probably going to be the most informative video out of the 3 today. Why did I split them up? Because normally there's about a 40-minute video, and I personally think it could be quite boring, but for other people, it's not. But there we go. So, yes, we have already discussed the creation crystals. We've already discussed the movesets for certain characters. There is still plenty to talk about. Still tons. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. Let's break the news. Is racing back? Of course it is. Why would they get rid of racing? Racing is back, yes. No new vehicles, which is fine. Fine with me. But racing is back. They are going to be basically taking over the system from last game over to this one, but adding certain extras. So I'm excited for that, because that is going to be very, very awesome. Whilst we're doing that, let's have a little look at some of these screenshots. We'll just go through them slowly as I talk about this. Obviously we have one of the Imaginators here, or at least the Skylanders which you can make. This is one from the fire element. Now, we will get to what happens about the customization, because there's one key factor I don't know whether people will like or be okay with. But obviously, when we get to it, I will let you know. Now, of course, just said about the racing, that is done. What have we got here? Oh yes, I forgot to say. With the Senseis, of course they have their own movesets, but there is actually a button, or a meter in a way. You have to build the meter up, or charge it up by, obviously, killing enemies, getting rid of them, using your attacks, blah 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 blah. And this will actually activate a Sky Chi power. Now what basically happens with the Sky Chi power is it sort of almost goes very close to the character, almost as if you could take a screenshot of the character, and then they almost explode with energy. And now in terms, I've got them written down here, in terms of Golden Queen's, I called it an ultimate, but it's not really. Golden Queen's ultimate, you basically have this wing attack. Now for some reason, and I've never seen this before, she's got wings in her cape. On the very back of her cape, they sort of pop up, and she's got these wings which just flap back and forth, and they smack the heck out of the enemies. I couldn't believe it. They destroy the enemies because these wings flap so much that they're basically whacking the enemies, and they're almost stopping them from even attacking, which is great. It really is great. Nothing on Master Kingpin, but as soon as I get any updates on his moves and everything like that, like I said in the previous video, I shall be letting you know. Tri-tip. His move is basically, he just goes into a spinning top. If you've ever seen a spinning top, they spin around really quickly, but he sort of almost hangs his mace out of it whilst he's spinning around, makes like a tornado, and just keeps whacking constantly the enemies. Now, you can charge this meter up, and when you activate it, the meter will go down slowly but surely. Maybe the best example of this is it's probably the same time as putting a villain in a portal. So once you put the villain in, you get like 30 seconds worth of that. It's almost like doing that. So that is pretty awesome, to be honest. These are just various screenshots of the different characters which people can make and everything like that, because you can literally go totally insane with all of these different characters that you can make. So, what else do we have here? That's a good thing to mention. When you put a Sensei or a good villain, let's put them good villains. I think that's that would be ideal. If you put a Sensei or a good villain on, not only there's two things which happen. One, you will actually unlock special abilities for your creating Skylanders. So your created Imaginators, or the Imaginated Skylanders, something like that. They will actually get like a specific moveset from that character, and that will be their third attack. So before you even do that, you'll have 2 attacks straight off with whatever character type you have. Whether it be a Smasher, that's a new thing, Smasher, Knight, Ninja, Bazooka, Quickshot, Sorcerer, Brawler, Sentinel, Swashbuckler, and a Bowslinger. They are the 10 different types of character sort of types, which you can actually have. And you can choose these through a little menu and everything like that. It is very, very cool. It's very, very awesome because you can really go customizing crazy with them. Now, there's also, when you put them on the portal, the senseis or the villains, you get those specific items or the moves. You also, and this is new, and I like this, you also up the amount of your portal master. No, sorry, not the portal master. The overall rank for the Skylander. Now, evidently, this game wanted to just leave the portal rank at 20. That's how much it goes up to. But once you put a a sensei or a villain on, it will basically go up by 1. So if you were to put all 30 of those characters on, you could basically level up a Skylander to 50, which possibly could put it to maybe 1,000 to 2,000 health. Now in Nightmare mode, that would be heaven. Absolutely heaven. That would be brilliant. Now also, we're just going through these. Now this guy in particular, I think he is going to be a specific Skylander. Because if you have seen the trailer, and you can find the trailer, just type it in, you will literally find the trailer. Watch that, you'll see this guy, he's in 2 different areas. He's with Master Kingpin in one, which is actually quite awesome, because they're sort of walking away from an explosion. Don't know what this guy is going to be called. I do hope, I'm guessing he's going to be actually an air element, by the looks of him. This could be a character which you could make. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he could be a new Skylander. Next thing is chests. Now, they're going to be called Imaginite chests. Everything's sort of got the word imagine in it. And I like that because you could sort of imagine chaos, or you can imagine a character to bring chaos. These Imaginite chests, they are completely different to anything you've ever seen before. Because not only do you get stuff out of them, they have rarities, and I love the fact that they have rarities because you can basically collect all of these chests and possibly have some sort of massive opening of maybe to 30 or 50 different chests. Now, how do you get these chests? Well, basically, from what I've seen, I don't know whether putting a character on the portal gives you a chest, but you can find them throughout the level. As you complete different checkpoints, you get the chests. You can open them, and obviously it will tell you beforehand, before you even see what you've got, whether it's an epic, a common, everything like that. They've got different colours and everything like that. They've got different abilities. All these different items you can get from the chest can then go on to your Imaginators. So they've got backpacks. They have got the different weapons. So if you've got a smasher, for example, I mean, we've seen it with this guy. He's got a sword. I've also seen one where you can actually get a guitar. So you can get a Skylander smacking an enemy with a guitar. That is amazing. That is really, really crazy. There are some awesome things you can make. Again, I'm not too sure on these different ones, whether they are created or they're actual Skylanders. Some of them, I think, could be proper Skylanders, the ones coming up. This guy, I think, could be a Skylander, seeing as he has got an air element, and he looks like a Sensei because he's got the belt. That's the main thing to look for with these new ones. If they have a belt, they're no doubt probably a Sensei. And if they look crazy, like this guy's part lizard, part robot, it's probably an Imaginator. But some of these are just amazing. You can go crazy with whatever you want to create. There are even some items I've seen. I saw a voodoo mask, and maybe before you might have seen the voodoo staff. I don't know whether they might bring in some other Skylander parts, but what would be cool is that if you put the other Skylanders on, you actually get a part from them. So, I don't know, you could get Blast Zone's feet, Spy Rise's arms. I'm looking at Skylanders just thinking. You could get Crypt King's sword, Tough Luck's dagger blade things. There's all manner of stuff you could possibly get and possibly make them to do that, which is just crazy. Look, there's this guy as well, which almost looks as if he could just be a Skylander. Now, actually, talking of that, that looks very much like Wallop's head. Obviously not the face, but see the little antennae bit coming off the sort of temple of his head? That's very much like what Wallop is. I'm looking at him right now, and he's got the sorts of spikes coming out from the temple of his head. So that is very, very interesting. There's just so much to talk about. Oh, also the fact that when you're in game as well, there are these things called Sensei shrines. Now, what happens with these? And this is awesome, because before you can even activate this Sky Chi power, you actually have to sort of, in a way, destroy a specific Sensei shrine. Once you've destroyed it with that character, that's it. Their Sky Chi ability is unlocked. So my guess is the first chapter of this game will probably have a water elemented Sensei shrine, so that you can get Master King Pen's what's it called, Sky Chi power, which is just fantastic. You know, it is great, and it is just so cool to think that's going to happen. I mean, I personally wouldn't have thought about making your own Skylanders. I don't know if anyone else has ever thought that it would be cool to make their own Skylanders. It's a great idea. It really is, because there's so many people thinking, oh, I'd love to make a new one, and they might have done drawings and everything like that, and now you can actually possibly make very close to what your drawings are, which is crazy. I mean, look at this guy. I love this because, what's he got? He's got a hot dog stick. It's just cool. He's got a head shaped like a banana. It's crazy. You can make whatever you want, and you can make 10 of them from different elements, which is just unbelievable. Not too sure of this guy, but I really like the look of him. Now, they have, of course, different parts, but you can actually make Skyland. They've basically almost deconstructed Skylanders for you, so maybe these were like ideas that have been made, but said, no, we won't have him. It's almost as if they said, I'll throw that one in there, we'll have that one. So if you went through each individual section of these different Imaginators, you could possibly find tons of different Skylanders, all complete. So you could complete a Skylander, and it would look absolutely amazing. Like this guy does. He's full on like lizard, with this sort of fiery chest, which is just so cool, and this sort of fiery staff sword thing. It's crazy what you can make. It's absolutely crazy. It's fantastic. I mean, there's this one as well. I don't know whether this is a real Skylander of the magic element, or this is one you can make. And that's what I like, because you can make these Skylanders, and I first looked at them, I thought, well, you can tell the difference straight away. You can't. You really, really can't. Not without knowing if this is a Skylander or not. I'm not saying the Imaginators aren't Skylanders, but I'm on about the actual Senseis. These guys, or the ones you're creating, are basically brand new Skylanders, and the Senseis are basically the Battle Masters, and they're teaching these new Skylanders and giving them the abilities and everything like that, which is just fantastic. It's a great way in which to sort of combine new with extremely old. I mean, this one, for example, it has a belt, so my guess is this is going to actually be one of the Senseis. It has got a belt, and it looks like a pirate. My guess it would be of the water element. But this is what I wanted to talk about, is this customization thing here. Now, you can see tons of faces here. You can see the stats, you can see the name. Everything like that is just fantastic. So you can spend ages doing this. Ages upon ages of looking through all this and thinking, oh, I'll have that one, I'll have this one, and then go back and change it because you've unlocked something new. But basically, what can you change? That's the basic thing I wanted to get done. You can basically change the look of the Skylander. Now, by the look, I mean the complete look of it. I mean the head, the torso, the arms, the legs, the eyes, the nose, maybe not the nose, possibly the eyes, the hat, the hair, the ears, the feet possibly, the accessories, the actual weapon you can change, so you don't have to have that sort of stone axe / match thing. It looks like a match on the end and then a massive like axe on the top. But this is a thing. The Smasher, you can get like a guitar, so you could make a character that's like a rock guy with a guitar, which is so cool. The colour of the Skylander can change, or your Imaginator can change, so there's different sorts of like settings, and they've got different names, which basically just totally changes all the different colours of the items which you've chosen. which is just so cool. It is literally so awesome. Um, the voice. You can actually change the voice to customize what you want it to say. So say, for example, you were making a pirate. You were making a pirate-themed Skylander. There is actually a specific voice called Pirate. You can then speed up, slow down, or do weird stuff to the voice to make it sound so weird and crazy. You can make it robotic, you can speed it up so it talks really quickly like that, and it sounds like high-pitched. Like that, or really slow it down. Like that. Which is just really awesome. And I love that. You can even make the catchphrases. And I'm not saying there's tons of catchphrases and you can type them in and then it will actually recognise it, almost like what a voice thing does. But there's so many like different things. So you could say like prepare for the fire, but it would like say prepare for, and then you can actually put something at the bottom and scroll across. So it could even be a fire element saying prepare for the water. You know, you could say that. Now, here's the one thing you can't change at the moment, and if they have any sort of thing to change this, I think this would be brilliant. You can't change the name. As far as I know, and I could be completely wrong, right? I could be completely wrong, and there might be an update coming out, or something might happen where they might actually change the name. Obviously, let me know in the comments below if they have put that through, but from my own looking, and from what this character is called up here, as you can see it's called Fire Smasher, that's basically going to be what the character is called. Which I guess is cool, because you could like call it Fire Knight, Fire Ninja, Fire Bazooka, Fire Quickshot, Fire Sorcerer, Fire Brawler, Fire Sentinel, Fire Swashbuckler, and Fire Bowslinger. It's entirely up to you what you name it in terms of the different sort of character types. You're still going to have fire at the front, but I personally think, I mean, if you're going to make something like a pirate, I mean, you could call it Ye Pirate or something silly like that. Even if you could get rid of the smasher bit and call it Fire Pirate, so you can actually change a word to make it what you'd like. Fire Knight, you know, you could call it Fire Beaver, Fire Reptile, Fire Subnautical Person, Fire Professor. You know, I'm looking at the things and just checking out different types of names you could call these things. Fire Squid. You know, there's tons of different things that you could actually call these different things. But that's the one thing to note. At the moment, from what I have personally seen, you cannot change the name. The only way of changing the name is by calling it either Fire Smasher, Fire Knight, Fire Ninja, all of them. That's how you do it. What I also like about this is you can actually see the attack, damage, speed, and luck. That is really cool. That is a very cool thing that they've done. And I like that. That is a very nice thing to see. You can also see in the background the portal has changed. It almost turns in... Well, this isn't the portal per se. More the actual creation crystal activating. It almost makes it look like a center of a universe, and then all the stars make the different character types, which is just so cool. It is just so cool, and that's probably why in the very first video, or at least at the very start of each video that I've put up today, that you can see the sky, and you can see everything, like the stars, the clouds, everything like that. Fantastic, really cool, and it's just so awesome, so cool. But, of course, let's just end it on the what do you think there. Wow, that's a lot of notes to go through. But we've done it. In 3 videos, you have to let me know now what you think of this game overall from what we've heard so far. So far, we know racing is coming back. There's going to be a story mode. No word on a battle mode yet, but I guess there might be. There had actually been a leak before of a new opening screen, and it actually said battle mode, and it actually said, online battle. If they do that, an online battle and online racing, blow my mind. That would blow my mind, and I think it will blow everyone else's mind. They've really got to start focusing on the multiplayer 100%. I think having a multiplayer game now is, like, crucial. It's a crucial thing to survive, really. I think if you can't have your friend round, or your parents won't play with you, or whatever you want to call it, then it's going to definitely be very hard to sort of enjoy the game if you want 2 characters on at the same time. being online. Oh, that's another thing, sorry. Co-op. Co-op is actually back as well, so we're going to be able to be online, co-op and everything like that. So if anyone has a Wii U, I'm going to say this right now, if anyone has a Wii U, you add me on it. Have a little look in the comments, the description below. I'll put a little itty bit there with my actual name, so you can just add me. I'll add you as soon as I get back on the old Wii U, and we can crack on from there. And when this comes out, and of course, let's just update you on that. October 12th for Australia, October 14th for Europe and the UK, and October 16th for America. This year. Of course it's this year. So yes, there we go. So obviously, give me your opinions. Let me know on your thoughts about the different Skylanders. Do you think some of the ones I've shown you are certainly Senseis, or are they Imaginators? Let me know what sort of names you give them. You know, maybe say like on this specific picture, I think this guy is the. Let me know. Subscribe for more news. At the moment, I don't have anything, but who knows? Tomorrow there might be some new stuff. I'll post it as soon as possible. But what I will be doing is Battlecast. I really want to get on with Battlecast. It's been out now since the 27th, which was, what was that? Wednesday? Friday? Friday. Was it Friday? No. Yes. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Yes, I don't know. It was Friday, I think. Maybe Saturday. Who knows? It was Friday. I'm getting confused. I still haven't done anything, so I have to say everything is coming. Everything has arrived so far that I've needed, so I can do the unboxings and everything like that. We have got so much stuff to show off, though, with Battlecast. I want to do gameplay, I want to do unboxings, I want to show off everything. Everything will be coming up, so for you guys waiting for Battlecast, it is coming, believe me. Lastly, of course, you can rate the video if you have enjoyed this extremely exciting news. I have enjoyed it completely. It's been an amazing day for me. I've come back from work. It's been manic, but I've come back from work. I've come home, looked at all this stuff, read about it, written about it, saw about it, done this, and it's just fantastic now because I'm full with a buzz, and I cannot wait now for October 14th. It's going to be going on my little thing. Countdown starts now, guys. Countdown is on. The countdown, hashtag the countdown is on. Let's do I've never done that before. Oh gosh. I'm going crazy. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time for more news updates or Skylanders stuff. We'll have one more video going out tomorrow for, what's it called? Overwatch. And then once we finish there, it'll be Battlecast. I'm hopefully going to have a week of Battlecast, to be honest. I really want to get a week of Battlecast out and gone, because I really want to get on with it. I want to play the game now. I'm holding off, I really am, but yes, I can't wait. Stick around for that, of course, subscribe and everything like that. Let me know in the comments below anything in general about this, and obviously anything about this new game for Skylanders Imaginators. I can't wait. I'll wrap it up here. See you guys next time. Thank you, and goodbye.